The government is aiming to bounce back by reopening more businesses and to further help the economy. And one lawmaker proposes to allow fully vaccinated tourists to enter the country. Joining us now is the House Deputy Speaker, Mikey Romero. Congressman Romero, thank you so much for joining us. Is this plan feasible, and how soon can this become a reality?
I think it's very feasible. We have to reopen our economy somewhere. We have to move even an inch, no? So ang pinopropose ko is to make international bubbles. Hindi naman yung NCR, but rather the places like Siargao, Boracay, Cebu, yung mga hindi heavily hit by the COVID, or it hits, but pero hindi yung concentration na nandun. So if we make international bubbles there's already 1 billion out there potential market that has taken vaccination two times, no? So they're fully free from any COVID. No?
Right.
So I would like to tap them. You know, I'm a progressive type of a congressman. I like the economy to progress. No, kahit in bits and pieces, by inches. We have to do something. Hindi katulad ganito, frozen ang economy natin. You know, if you take a look at what happened last year, we have the worst economy since 1947, minus 9.4% ang GDP natin. So
Mikey,
if we do the same thing over and over again, ganun pa rin tayo. We will suffer the worst economy.
Mikey, you mentioned that there are about 1 billion people who already have been fully vaccinated. For them to enter the Philippines or to be able to enter this international bubble, are there certain brands that they should have been vaccinated with, like Sinovac, Sinopharm, or AstraZeneca, Moderna, or Johnson & Johnson? Is there a particular brand?
You know, Rico, I'm just starting a movement of reopening the economy. With regards to brand, I think that's the DOH na yan kung anong mag-ano. But ang sa akin, if they're vaccinated twice, then they can enter the Philippines. Pero syempre, they have to take a 48-hour PCR before and after the entry, no? So nandun pa rin yung health protocols, and DOH and DOT has to do it. But we need to open the economy to that 1 billion potential tourists, no? See, President Biden already said that July 4th, the whole of America will be COVID-free or have vaccinated at least 80%. There are potential market. All we need is 100,000 a month tourists, and we have billions already of income coming in. So yun lang sa akin.
So Congressman, you're trying to start a movement, but what has been the reaction so far of the government to your idea?
I think the Department of Tourism Secretary and DTI Secretary are very much open to this. No? In fact, they called on my attention. Ang sabi nila, well, at least there's somebody championing us from the legislative side. No? We're trying to just move the economy, no? And hindi siya maging frozen economy.
That's
Yun
right.
lang naman ang for me.
That's true. I mean, even just a fraction of those billion people who already been vaccinated will definitely jumpstart the tourism sector, which has really been struggling, no, and suffering during the past year due to this pandemic.
Second, Rico, the investor confidence in the Philippines, like the foreign direct investments as well as our stock market, has been down. Down because wala nang confidence sa Philippines because there's no activity. So by restarting or reviving the economy, these investors, FDIs or stock market investors, might take a look at the Philippines again and might put their money again. You know, we have to do something. We have to progress.
And Congressman, no, briefly before we let you go, last week we spoke with Congressman Abante, and you're one of the co-authors of this Public Health Emergency Anti-Negligent and Corrupt Practices Act. Are you filing this bill because of government inaction and irresponsibility during this COVID-19 pandemic?
Yes, actually, si DS Benny Abante, together with DS Brother Eddie Villanueva, we talked and we put our minds together. And gusto na namin to hold accountable either through the penal code or the criminal code yung mga negligent government officials. They are not doing their work or sitting their work. They're sitting on their jobs, you know. Kailangan may managot na, and binigyan kayo ng pagkakataon ng taong bayan para umupo dyan. Pag wala kayong ginawa, accountable din kayo and responsible. So we would try to make this a law in order for us to have, we can overlook at their functions.
House Deputy Speaker, Representative Mikey Romero, thank you so much for joining us on The Final Word.